Hello, my friends. I just want to say I love you, and it's going to be a good start to the day because I'm going to give you tips on how to have a better day. Just watch. Aside from pop culture and celebrity gossip, which I love talking to you about, I also like bringing up other topics and things that are interesting that affect kind of all of us, everyday people. So, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? Something on this list might be why, and we've come up with the 8 morning habits that can make you miserable. So, let's start with number 8, not having a goal in mind. Well, I know back when I did my morning show days, when I was getting up at 4 something and the show started at 5, my goal was just be funny and sound good. But not having a goal in mind. They want to say, experts say that focusing on a goal or a task for the day might be lend to happier day if you do. So it could be a personal goal, a work goal, or something more long term. If you don't have some sort of goal in mind, it can feel like you're stuck on autopilot. So that's something to keep in mind. Number 7, avoiding all physical activity. You don't have to be one of those people who jumps out of bed, runs 5 miles, goes to the gym super early, but even some light stretching or a short walk can release endorphins or boost your mood. So, do 5 jumping jacks. I'm sure that'll get your heart rate going. Number 6, this is a really big one, and I have to say, you stop this if you're doing this. You stop it. Engaging in self-negative talk. It goes hand in hand with starting the day off with complaints, but the complaints are coming from inside the house. Don't let your inner monologue drag you down with thoughts like, you're just lazy, you keep messing up. It can be self-fulfilling prophecy, and that's a real thing. I've been counseling and therapy for 3 years, and I've learned so much about speaking kind to yourself. And one of the tips that my counselor leaves me with every time we have a session is she goes, be kind to yourself. And I took that to heart because nobody treats me better than I can. I like to say confident, not cocky. Okay, number 5, rushing through your morning without fuel. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. If you ask any fitness expert, yes, it is. But 1 in 4 Americans skip it. I will say this. I'm very guilty of that. I will start my day, and before I know it, it'll be like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm starving. I want Raising Cane's. Then you make bad food choices, or you want In-N-Out or Whataburger, whatever your fast food pleasure is. You want to start by having a good breakfast. They say if you're cranky by noon, eating something small and healthy in the morning might help with that. So maybe stock the fridge with some protein shakes. Walnuts are a great thing. Nuts, little things that you can snack on. Like you can cut up fresh fruits and vegetables and just have them ready to go. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, allegedly. Number 4 is my personal favorite, not taking time to be grateful. Take 5 minutes to think of the stuff that you're thankful for. I don't mean to bring religion into the podcast, but every morning, and this is my personal thing that I do. I'm not saying you have to do it, and I don't judge if you don't do it, but I wake up and I say my prayers like a little boy by my bedside. I get on my knees and everything, like the precious moments, kids. I like doing it. It's kind of been a habit of mine for a few years now, and I just tell God that I'm grateful for everything that I have, and with everything that's happened in my life, losing a job and kind of trying to find my purpose and what's my new pivot in life. There's a lot of stress that comes with that. So I think about all the good things that are happening. So they say take 5 minutes to think of the stuff you're grateful for, maybe something general or something specific that happened the day before. Studies show that we're happier when we take time to be grateful, mindful, or even a simple meditation. Number 3 is kind of similar to the other one on the list, engaging in self-negative talk, but this one is actually starting your day with complaints, where you actually wake up and you're just like, they say try not to roll out of bed and start complaining about the weather or how much you don't want to go to work. It sets a negative tone that can stick with you all day. Number 2, dwelling on yesterday's problems or mistakes. That's the other thing that I learned that I think is a valuable principle in this world is, what can you let go of the night before that was out of your control? What can you reconcile with yourself? Maybe you lost your temper. Maybe one of your kids ticked you off. Maybe your spouse just made your day horrible right before you went to bed. Try to think of each new day as a chapter or a new chance to start fresh. Dwelling on stuff can make your days blend together into one big stressful experience that never ends. So they want to try to say, reset yourself and stop dwelling on yesterday's problems. I really love that tip. And number 1, immediately reaching for your phone. That's a morning habit that can make your day miserable. Give yourself a chance to wake up, maybe go start a pot of coffee. I don't drink coffee, but you can drink like tea or water or anything like that. Have an apple, protein shake. Yeah, they say get off your phone. Your phone is full of stressful stuff. We get notifications. A lot of us will check email or social media notifications. So it's easy to get wrapped up in that world of busy. So they say it's not a great way to start your day. And these are the tips that experts have come up with on how your morning habits can make your day miserable. And I've tried to turn a frown upside down. I'm not an expert. I will say I've been in therapy for a few years now, and I've gotten my kids into therapy, and I believe it. I'm a full champion of speaking to a mental health professional. I know a lot of guys err on the side of I don't need counseling and all that stuff, and I just want to say if you're a guy that's struggling, it's okay. It's okay to talk to somebody. And if you are a lady in counseling, or if you're undecided, gender, it doesn't matter. Counseling is it's a good, healthy way to be. It's almost like working out for your brain and emotions. Ba, 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 ba. The more you know with Bobby Don. As always, thank you for watching or streaming another episode of Bobby's Popcast. I'm on all major socials at Bobby's Popcast. If you have any topic ideas that you want me to talk about, shoot them in the comments. I would love to see what you think and what you want to talk about. Shoot. Maybe you could even be a guest on my podcast. I love talking to people. Thank you for watching. I just want to say I love doing this, and I try to bring a little bit of positivity into your life, and hopefully you feel that, because I really mean it. And to all the people that support me and watch this podcast, I am so grateful. And I just want to say I love you. Sorry, I'm being mushy.